lends me all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you?
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check three. Hey, look, 3.
To throw, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check. 0. On the 10.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football,
Let's go,
he's going to be
baby.
a foot or so short.
Let's go, D. Punt that route,
They tried
boy.
their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over.
Yeah. I'm talking to Dave too. He's asking me what he should build, and I'm telling him to make a glass
Stafford and the Lions
glass
now
lockdown.
have it 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Yep.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland. Desmond King making the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford.
Oh, shit.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off
That
at
was
the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8
just
yards
threw a
on the
fucking
carry.
pick by
Just what you
accident.
want on a
That's
first down run.
crazy.
Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
0-0. He got the ball at my 21, though.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Black 11! Give these traps. Let's go.
Third and short yardage. Rivers able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, bro, 80! Hey, 79! 79!
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give to the fullback. This is Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Yeah, 180! Black 15!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now a hit.
Yes, let's go. Pick up the football. Let's go. Oh, fuck. I just got a fumble. Let's go.
Guys will get the football.
Let's go, D.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball.
Oh, my God. I was trying to scoop and score, bro. I was like goal line standing him. It was like 3rd down. And he fucking, I fucking popped him and he fumbled.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
In the first.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Niggas is bugging if they make that.
Variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Mugsy.
Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep.
Oh, I tried to get up there. God
and
damn
it will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
I know. It's like a Laker or Pelican.
Let's face it, that's what we
call them, the Laker Pelicans.
That was great.
Rookie Laker Pelicans.
From the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dave made the same build as me, but it's a glass. Not a glass, rim protector. Interior force rim protector.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, he said that's what it said.
No score.
He's working. He's on the demo.
Second quarter
He's
action
on the demo.
now from Detroit.
Trying
the
it out.
homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a second
I'm
down
telling
and
him,
6.
centers is nice, bro. They're nice. You're gonna eat regardless. Cause then like I said, I can slide down to my 4. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes if I want to be if we want to be cheesy, then
from the 38,
you know what I'm saying?
Stafford.
Oh my God, he
Pressure
blitzed.
from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
You know how everybody keeps going too big, so I might just go too big. Okay.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The 2K world. It ain't easy being cheesy,
the Lions
huh?
come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Hey, dude, don't get nervous. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's pick it hot.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact.
Let's go, D.
They kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon.
Damn. That was
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass.
I fucking pinned him at the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and fucking fucking 2 yards, and he gets a sweep to the left, and he just beat me to the outside with Melvin Gordon. Just beat me. I had him too. That was crazy. Lucky son of a bitch too.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, I missed it! Oh my God, bro!
And he'll be taken down, but not before
he's getting lucky as fuck. I came up too fast. I was trying to. That would have been a pick in the other Madden, but
cool under pressure
right
there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gordon.
oh my goodness.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready, run 80. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Bring me up, wait. Check, crunch.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Rivers. Dancing
Oh my goodness.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down now, it's Gordon.
What's the
And
flag?
he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant
It's good
fight
defense
to
over
learn
here,
how to do
bro.
it without holding.
I may have the Lions, but I know how to play defense. It's 0-0 in the second quarter. I ain't playing. Shit, I ain't trying to let his
Crucial
bitch ass
penalty
score.
there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Operating from the gun, Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Rivers.
He dropped it. Let's go.
That's going to wind up
Let's go.
incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans
Field goal,
all that
baby.
time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense,
Let's go,
all right,
D.
they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover, but now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some. And now
That's
this is
pass
intercepted.
interference,
My goodness. Derwin James with a pick.
pass
And
interference.
he'll get this back across the midfield. Striking
Yeah,
down
except,
at the
bro. He's
47-yard
sick right
line.
now. He just got pass
The
interference,
flag
nigga.
comes in for
Ha-ha.
PI, so cancel it out.
Sick.
Interference.
Let's go.
A killer for them.
That
Thought
was
they had a nice
crazy.
play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Stafford.
Oh, shit.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
40 gut. Middle. Check. All right, boys, here we go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Get ready. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rivers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's the new dude, or that's your other dude? Okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
That's just base defense. Free zone, free zone. Free zone, eh?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert!
They go to Johnson again.
Go, baby! Woo! Woo, I was almost gone. My boy shot out of there like a rocket.
A first down there on a
boy shot out of that backfield like poof! Here we go.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they
that looked like some real life shit. That's like when Sproles gets the ball, his little ass just start running.
Nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
That should be crazy. Nigga didn't even blitz me. Nigga just came straight in. I hate shit like that. But my dudes, when he runs the ball, my dudes don't get to the outside. That shit makes no sense sometimes.
Ready. 180. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones.
Let's go,
and some
baby.
room to work. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 57's right. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Slam.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Sheesh. Damn. Why can I not?
Just
Like,
gets
that
rid of
shit
it,
is
throws
crazy.
it away. A wise move there.
Hold
Looked
on.
like nobody open.
That's
Now 2nd
crazy.
down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring.
hate that.
Flying
That nigga's
around,
like-
making plays on the ball.
It's like
and
I
we see
can't
yet
sit in the
another
pocket.
errant
Like,
throw as a
he's getting
result.
pressure with this one dude. That shit is kind of crazy. Fucking Bosa's a fucking animal.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I haven't ran this. See if I can get this.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Bang, bravo.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing
was a
lanes are
good play
clogged.
call.
That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll
They
get it
tried
up
to get
past the 20 to
crazy
the
right there.
22-yard line.
They wasn't even trying to let me grab him. On the kickoff return, nigga, that was crazy. He broke like 5 tackles.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because
No way! Oh, he dropped that.
to start a
No
half.
way!
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Stop
These
it,
things
man.
worked well for us.
He's trying
And
to get me
sometimes they
out
throw in that
who
big
that
chunk
is.
play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's
I was going to go
Williams.
that way for some
And they
reason.
work
Good
this
play.
well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You got nothing. Hey, easy. Watch the whip.
To the air again here, Rivers.
He's
going to be swallowed.
There we go.
Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers.
Let's go, D.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go, D. Move.
Picked up by Rashawn.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Pick 6, boys. Let's go, D. Let's go. We ball, baby. Let's go. Switch my defense and everything.
Pick 6.
Fucking
How
go,
would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Win. What was the final?
I like it.
Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
City right now,
despite
boys.
the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
1 minute
the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score
You almost threw another pick.
Right,
should have been a pick.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Let's go, D. Punt that rock, boy. Let's go, bro.
It's been this
My
way
defense
most of
is
the
raw,
afternoon,
I'm telling
hasn't it?
you.
This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
What really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the
Let's go, D!
and everything's working.
Let's go!
Wrong every time.
That's how let's go, D. I mean, let's go offense. Let's go, bro.
And vice versa.
I just killed that run.
And when they finally draw a beat
Killed
on
it.
Maybe you mix it up a
That
little
was
bit with
beautiful.
play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jones.
And I hit it. That's how you know I'm nice. When you hit, the play's supposed to, it was a stretch supposed to hit it to the outside. I hit it up the gut, baby. That's a beautiful play. You hit shit like that, that's when you know you see the field. I hit it up and I saw it and I went straight up the middle. Straight up the middle, bro.
So
was gone for like 40 yards, 50 yards.
We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It just hit the 4th quarter right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
49.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And he will score.
I just scooted in with Stafford. That's dirty.
Matthew Stafford. His 2nd touchdown.
Scooted in with little Stafford.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra
Let's go,
point
baby.
good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
I was going to go up.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rivers.
Let's go.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete.
Not much in a game like this, but he's showing
what's up? What niggas doing? Let's go to the wreck. What's up?
Still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass
DAVI,
on
what?
that play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here.
We can go without the big.
I got a big, bro.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
I got a glass cleaning lockdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all
85.
game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by
No, I'm lying. Fuck that. I'm playing with my small forward. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that, nigga.
Yo, Stacks, this shit got ugly, bro. You don't even want to know what the score is.
That's fielded in the end zone.
35-3.
Where you going, Mark?
And he'll make it across the 20. As his
What y'all niggas doing? Y'all playing games?
At the 23-yard
Yeah, I'm playing a Madden League game real quick.
Oh, you playing Madden?
Yeah, I'm
Nah, niggas playing with me today. I'm not Boogie, whatever some name is.
Boogie,
whatever that nigga is, son. That nigga whack.
Stupid.
at the line, ready for their next drive.
My son Mills at.
Pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to
I'm about to be an 89 too. Fuck niggas talking about.
Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the
what y'all niggas 90?
See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, I can hear Mills.
They can do it here.
Who, Mills? I hear him a little bit.
After the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Gordon.
Nah, we play 2K, nigga. We don't play Fortnite over here. You wanna play 2K? You want a controller?
4 yards the pickup.
Alright, I'm gonna get you a controller, bro.
So many
Play
teams want to
2K
throw
over
the ball
here.
in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
This 2K, basketball, it's 2K.
A first down throw here for Rivers.
You not from Schenectady if you don't play 2K. That out.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for LA. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Rivers now finding Mike Williams. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So
nigga,
oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safety.
It's probably your mom right here. It's your mom right here. Yo.
Leaks through, but in the meantime,
yo,
you're making plays on the football.
he right here, yo. Don't be feeding my son pork, yo.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing.
Nigga, this nigga said you eat pork. He go to Wendy's, he get the bacon on the sandwich and the pork. He said, call my mom. Nigga, I had to argue with the nigga. See, I had to argue with the nigga for 2 hours, bro.
Bacon. And they'll try to squeeze in
no bacon, nigga. We don't eat pork. We put pork on somebody, yo.
Bacon.
You nigga, we don't eat bacon, nigga.
I want bacon.
You ain't eating no more bacon, nigga, or you can't come over here.
I want to eat bacon.
No pork over here, nigga. You eat that shit. Your mom at your grandma's house. That's it, nigga.
As we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Don't. That shit's dub. Yo, come get this nigga out of my house, yo. This pork infested ass nigga out of my house, yo. This nigga got a detox for 2 weeks before he come back.
I want to play 2K.
You want to play 2K? Alright, you don't want to go home yet? Alright, you tell mama here.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you
playing 2K, man.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, and what have you, huh?
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You want to play 2K?
Yeah.
Alright, get the controller.
Excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football.
Where that goal controller, man?
Wind up losing ground on first down.
Look at this, I'm playing.
Revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline.
You the blue-white team. You gonna see the blue circle under you. See that? That's you. Coming up. Yeah, you score timeout. That's you in the way.
Out there to kick it away.
Man, we need some toys, right? This nigga zombie bored.
Why are you going off and down?
That means your shit connecting. You gotta wait till the next time out. It's gonna turn green.
What?
You gotta line them up, baby.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want.
Straight in,
positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple here, 2nd and 8.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, there I am.
And that one covered beautifully.
And
the defenders stayed home. And they'll stop him behind the line.
White team. See, that's you up there, the ball.
Oh, did you say I got the ball?
Yeah, right now.
Well, that's fine. Where am I? That's funny.
Yo, we let people comment on my motherfucking son. No? So, don't be letting people comment about my son.
He was able to catch it there.
Nigga, you defend your flesh and your blood, you hear me? That's your flesh. Yeah, that's your flesh, man. You defend your flesh, bro.
He's on to punt for Detroit.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about Zosh. We ain't talking about... Nigga, this one ain't her flesh. Yeah, you supposed to be funny right back.
Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. A win would be their second on the young season. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah.
Now the Chargers will use the second
you
of
ain't
their
scored yet, he's trash.
As they'll stop it with
13-0, he's dirt.
this 4th quarter.
You playing in the park?
Nah, I'm in the season. My son thinks he's playing.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Where am I?
You right there at the ball. Oh.
Altered the ball flight and it falls
Oh, y'all niggas whack. Y'all ain't scored yet, Zai.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions,
This is killing me,
of course.
too.
He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front
How do you
and the
fucking
back
throws, man?
really in sync. The front putting on the
I don't know
pressure.
what I was
the
thinking.
backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Rivers
Oh
incomplete
my
on
God.
first down. Here's second
Hey, I
and
just
10.
buy them in case Nene leaves me. I don't be lonely.
To throw
Let's
again.
go. All the reasons got it.
Back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground.
Nah, you gotta sit in your own shit. My back hurts.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining
watch
on the
2K?
clock. So from the 36 now.
Nah, get out of here. You mad old and hating. Like, you always come over here salty. Get out of here.
I throw it.
Yo, right? Niggas moms always come over so mad and salty. Like, I don't know how you watch this. What? How you? I've been doing the same shit at your crib.
Another big hit.
What you talking about, right? Same.
Oh my God.
I've been doing the same shit at your crib. In your living room. Oh, drinking. Yeah, we drinking. We grown.
That's what.
Grown over here.
How do you shoot?
I see it. Oh, you in the street.
Whoa, I hate me.
Again, it's Rivers.
I hate it. Wait, oh my God.
Oh. Yo, mine, a lot. That nigga's tight. How long is the title gonna take you? That shit should be on the way, right?
The offense back out there.
Yo, I don't know. I feel like I was still trying to save the relationship, but he was like, he's like telling me, nigga, like, I told him, like, yo, I brought, when the nigga murdered Beeman fucked up, I brought it to you, bro. You got him a whole new car the next day. And he was like, I don't know why you talking about other niggas shit. I'm like, you know what? He's absolutely right. They just telling me you don't really fuck with me like that, cause obviously you don't. He's like, why would you say that? My nigga, cause you sold me a fucking linen and you ain't trying to fix my shit. Trying to give me a fucking candy. How about being and you trying to give me a candy, nigga?
And then they
What is wrong with you, nigga?
got a spark.